Hey there everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Appease the Unease. So as per usual, we are going to start the video off with a nice minute or a couple minute long breathing exercise. So sit back, relax, get into a comfortable position, any kind you want, and let's begin. So start off by closing your eyes. Take a deep breath in, hold it for 3, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Now, let's think about your day today. How has your day been? Has it been good? Stressful? Why not? Think about something good today. If there was, you had a great breakfast, great lunch, you did something new today, watched a fun TV show, think about that. Now, let's take another deep breath in, hold it for 3, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. And we're still closing our eyes this time. And why don't we think about a goal for ourselves? What do we want tomorrow to look like? What is something we want to achieve? Think about that goal. Now, let's take another deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. And release your intentions for tomorrow into the world. The universe will hear it and hopefully deliver on it. Now let's get right into the video. So the topic of today's video will be all about affirmations. Affirmations, it's such a very wide general, well, not really, but basically it's sort of like subliminal messages, it can be subliminal messages or messages that we tell ourselves. And I think the most well-known form of affirmations would be personal affirmations. And that sort of involves with looking ourselves in the mirror and endowing ourselves with positive attributes, or telling ourselves these positive attributes. And it's something I do, not all the day, but when I feel like I need it. If I'm really nervous for, a job interview, or if I'm going to a casting, I'll look myself in the mirror and I'll just tell myself, you got this, you are amazing. I know it's sort of very generic and it can maybe a little bit of cringy, but I often feel that for me, it helps. And again, I know quite a few of my friends do it and they say it helps too. And I think it's such a great thing to do for our own body and mind, because at the end of the day, we are our own biggest cheerleaders. And when times get tough, we also have to learn to be there for ourselves. Because, if we're not there for ourselves, then who else is? We can't always rely on other people for support. I'm not saying we can, of course, use our family, our friends, our loved ones for support. But ultimately, we have to support ourselves and be there for ourselves when times get tough. So, leading on from affirmations, we can incorporate setting goals into our affirmations that we tell ourselves. And that can be something as simple as, I will raise my hand and talk in class today, or I will try a new food today, or something like, I will talk to a new person, or I will talk to my coworkers more today. It can be any one of those things, and it can be very beneficial for dealing with social anxiety, because whilst that anxiety is telling us, oh my god, no, don't do that, for XYZ things that could happen, I could make a fool of myself, blah, blah, blah. That's what our anxiety inner saboteur is saying. It's sort of, by giving ourselves affirmations and goals, it's sort of reclaiming that power from us. It's not a fix by any means, but it's a really good step in learning how to deal with those feelings and taking ownership over your own body and own mind. And again, like I said, it can be anything that we want. And related to social anxiety, this is a personal experience that I have, would be at my place of work. I started there, I was really shy. I talked to a few coworkers, but I didn't really go out of my way. And there was one day I thought to myself, okay, Seb, I know that you're nervous, you're scared, because you don't know these people too well, but just talk to them. And I looked myself in the mirror and I had that conversation with myself, and I went into work and, I was so nervous and I was filled with that anxiety, and I just took one deep breath. I did, a few deep breaths, and, I went to work and I put myself out there and I spoke with my coworkers, and it went well, you know. And because the one thing I was wondering would be like, what do I talk about with them? And I mean, we work at the same place, so I just really use that as a basis, such as, oh, you know, boy, that customer, you know, sure was a handful, anything from that. And then once I started talking with them, you know, I became more familiar with them, and I felt more safe and comfortable to talk about other topics, such as, you know, my relationship, you know, school life, you know, work life, you know, hobbies and all that stuff. And I'm really glad that I, you know, took that big step to talk to my coworkers and become familiar with them, because overall it not only helped me and gain more confidence, but it also made me enjoy work. As I was saying before, it really just enhanced the work experience and my experience in the workplace, you know, because once I became familiar with my coworkers, it became sort of like, I don't know, I felt like I had a bigger and better sense of community at work. And when I'd be having like a bad day, you know, let's say something bad happened in my personal life, I had people I could talk to at work who could help me. And I'm really happy that I did that step. So what I want you, the viewers, to do now is I'm going to send you guys some homework. Well, not when I say homework in quotations, it's not really homework, but it's just something I want you to try. And that is, tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to go to a mirror and look yourself and have a conversation with yourself and start doing positive affirmations and really endow yourself with those confidence. And you can say whatever you want, because that conversation is between you and yourself, and no one will know. That's the best part. You can tell yourself anything you want and no one will know. But I want you to tell yourself that you are strong, you are confident, and you got this. Just keep telling yourself those messages until it sticks. And then I want you guys to set a goal for yourself. And I want you guys to put yourself out there, not in a big way, only where you're comfortable. So that could be, like I said, raising your hand and participating in a class discussion or tutorial discussion, talking to a new person at work, or, you know, I don't know, maybe making, you know, a little video and posting on Instagram or Snapchat and just be like, hey guys, you know, it can be anything you want as long as you are comfortable. But I really want you to do that because, like I said before, it's a really good step in reclaiming your own body and mind. We don't want the anxiety, social anxiety, saboteur monsters taking over and pulling the strings. I know some days it's so hard because that social anxiety has such a grip on you. I've been there. But through practice, even though we feel like we don't want to do this, through constant practice and building that confidence, taking those new steps, I personally feel like whenever I am too nervous and that anxiety monster is just sort of pulling the strings, and I just tell myself, I got this, I'm confident, and I take a few deep breaths, I instantly sort of, you know, get that reclamation thing, and I'm able to do the goal that I want for today. So that's this video done. I hope you guys learned something. I know I sort of went off on a little bit of a tangent, but I hope my message was clear. And yeah, at the end of the day, we got this, and you got this too, and I'm telling you that, so it's not just you telling you that too. It's a little cringy, but you know what? That's life. Sometimes life is cringy, and I know sometimes the really positive, sappy stuff gets a little bit cringy, but who cares? Because positivity is needed in this world, and we all need some positivity now and then. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Always, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will look forward to hearing from you guys. So that's that. I hope you have a good day, evening, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this video. I hope you have a good experience, and take care. I'll see you next time. Peace.